Hey there, sweet friends, and welcome to stellarjstudios. I'm Gina, and I am thrilled you are here with me today. I am going to work in my little golden book journal. The thing about this journal is that it's made entirely with ledger paper. So I was trying this out because I wanted to see how this ledger paper would hold up with all of the art goodness that I put on top of it. And so far it's holding up really well. Like this page it's pretty thick because I have a lot of layers of paint and just some collage and stuff like that. So I'm just now getting started in this book. This is what the cover looked like before I turned it into a journal. So it had some tape on it and it was pretty torn up. So I had no problem taking this book and turning it into a journal because it was literally in the trash when I got it. We have a new creative reuse center here in Kansas City. We are so lucky. We now have two that I know of. And this one is called Magpie Collective. And it is just getting started, but they had a pop-up shop a couple weekends ago. And I got all kinds of goodies, like you filled a bag for $25. So I got all kinds of goodies. But one of the things I got that I totally was not anticipating, I mean, I knew I was going to get fabric because I always get fabric. But they had a basket full of old photos. And it looked like these were photos that possibly a photographer was out taking, and they were going to maybe use them for an art project. Look at that. That is amazing. This is my absolute favorite one. I love that one. I can't even speak how much I love that. So these photos are just, I mean, I am just ecstatic about them. There are all kinds of different sizes, and I even got some little slides, but the ones I want to work with are, so these are like some Polaroids of just houses, but these aren't houses from like, you know, the 1930s or anything like that, which is what I typically look for. These are like houses from the 1980s, 1990s, and they seem to be in a subdivision, and I'm assuming they are taken in subdivisions somewhere here in the Kansas City area, although I could be entirely wrong. But nonetheless, I mean, come on, everybody hates on the 80s and 90s designs of things, and I will agree that, yeah, there were some things in the 80s and 90s that, you know, weren't the best design. But man, like this house, okay, so this looks like a house I used to own, which was built in 1960. This looks like one of those houses, and we have a lot of neighborhoods around Kansas City that have houses built in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and I don't know, I love them. I love them because most people don't love them, and that's usually what does it for me, is I love the things that most people don't love. And then there was a lot of fall pictures that I was able to get in this little basket of photos. This is one of the moon I thought was kind of cool. This was a bird, a bird or a bird's family. It looks like a little family of robins in this basket. And I don't even know if they were taken by all the same person. Oh, I love that gate. But nonetheless, I scooped them up. There you go. There's a Fox Theater. Oof. I scooped them up, and yeah, so now I've got all these amazing photos, and I can't wait to use them. Like I'm so excited. So I think I'm going to pick, look at that. That's awesome. Here's another one of the moon, and it's got a satellite dish in it, which is kind of freaky, kind of cool. I don't know. I didn't mean to pick that one up, but that's okay because, yeah, it's a cat and a fan and he's sitting on a cooler. And yeah, so anyway, I got these guys and I wanted to try to put them somewhere in my journal. And then one more thing I wanted to show you was I picked up this trim and I don't know, it looked sad. It looked very sad. And I think I'm going to put it in this journal too. I already put some of it down. So here's a little piece of art that I'm working on. And I put it down here. And I like it. It's raggedy and you can tell it's old. But I don't know. It was kind of cool. So I think I'm going to try to put that in here too. So how am I going to do this? I don't know. We're going to find out. So yeah, stay tuned.